Hello everyone and welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Peace be to you, my friends. You are isolated for a reason. God, life, the universe has isolated you for a reason. Don't worry, this isolation is just a season and it's working for you. Don't think that life is happening to you and that you're a victim of life circumstances. Life is happening for you. God wants to renew your vision, wants you to renew your vision, wants you to be clear on what it is that you want out of this life. If you're not alone and isolated, then how could you really know what you really want? You have to be alone and know who you are to know what you want. And this brings me to the other reason why you're isolated. It's because it's time for you to know who you really are. I mean, who you really are, beyond the facade of the ego, beyond of what you always thought yourself to be in the eyes of the world. It's time to know who you really are. And when you know who you really are, you will find out what you really want out of this life. And then you'll have a vision for yourself, which you can pursue without fear, which is another reason why God is isolating you. It's time to find real freedom. It's time to be free from fear. So don't take this isolation season for granted. See it as a blessing. It is working for you. Life is working for you. The whole universe is conspiring in your favor. So don't be discouraged. Be empowered. Be inspired. Be brave and dare to be different. I want to share a quote with you about silence and isolation and being alone. It's by, I don't know this guy, but it's by a French philosopher and mathematician. His name is Blaise Pascal. The quote is this: all of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone. I'm gonna read that again. All of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone. This quote is so powerful. All the madness that you see in the world, all the strife and war that you see that is happening within you as well, comes from the fact that people can't be alone in quietness, in quietude, in solitude, in the room, silently. They can't bear their own thoughts and emotions. They have to always distract themselves. So don't be like those people. Be brave. Face this moment of isolation and let it make you grow. Mature emotionally, mature spiritually. Learn how to love yourself and life. Be willing to spend time alone, in silence, quietly in a room with no distractions, no phone, no TV, no book, no conversation, no friend, no family, no pet, no food, no drinks. Just sit alone quietly in a room. I'm not saying do this all the time, all day. Just do it. Your life will change drastically once you master this practice of sitting alone quietly in your room with no distractions. Just be with your thoughts, be with your feelings. Observe your inner world. Get in touch with it. Get to know who you really are. Understand that your mind is nothing but a program. It runs off of memory and imagination. So when you understand that, don't be troubled by your mind. Just relax. Understand that it's nothing but memory and imagination. And it's under your command. So be willing to embrace this isolation phase. Be willing to be brave enough to sit alone quietly in a room and not be distracted and be happy. I know it can be unpleasant at first, even painful. But if you continue and keep doing it as a practice, It will become one of your greatest pleasures. I promise you that if you keep doing it. Through the pain, through the hardship, through the challenges, just keep being alone, quietly sitting in your room, without distractions, with your thoughts and feelings. Just do that every day. Start with 5-10 minutes, then gradually grow that. You will realize sooner or later, you will see that it is the source of your pleasure. It's one of the greatest things you love to do. You may not see it like that now. It may be the most painful thing right now, but that will change the more you practice it. Trust me, I'm telling you, this is how it worked for me in my life. You will be addicted to solitude. Right now, it may seem like in the beginning of the isolation phase, it may seem like life is treating you unfairly. Nobody wants to be with you. Nobody likes you. You're a victim of life's circumstances. It's all against you and you're isolated. You're alone. You have nothing. And the one thing you don't want to do is be alone with yourself. I know, I've been there. But if you embrace this season and sit alone quietly and know yourself, understand yourself, study life, get clear on what it is you want out of this life, create a vision for yourself, you will be so grateful for this isolation season, and you will see it as a miracle and a blessing, and you'll see how life is working for you, not against you. That's my message for you today. Please don't be afraid of being alone in quietude. Remember, all of humanity's ailments and problems comes from man's inability to sit alone quietly in a room without distractions. Remember this. Most of the problems we see today is because we are not able to sit alone quietly in a room and not be distracted. Everybody wants instant gratification, pleasure, distractions in many ways. So don't be one of those people. Instead, be brave. When you embrace your silence, your quietude, the solitude, the silent season, the isolation, when you embrace it, you will find your inner power, and you will start to love yourself and your life, and you will enjoy the simplicity of life, and you won't take it for granted, and your life will change drastically in ways that you could not imagine. Thank you for listening. That's my message for you today. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Please consider supporting me and my channel. More information on how to do that is in the description box below. I also offer a consultation service if you want to do a one-on-one coaching session with me. I'd love to help you out. Please get in contact with me. More information is in the description box below. I also have 2 fiction books that are out, available on Amazon. They're a good read, they're fun, you'll benefit from them. I promise you, you won't regret reading them. Check them out. More information is in the description box below. Peace. Thank you for listening. I'll see you next time.